Hello, family. It's Mr. E. Coming back to you to share some thoughts with you. Hope that God gives me something to say. Okay. Just felt like it was time to come back and say something and do something. A lot's going on now. Today is really for me to wind down. As everyone knows, get ready to retire and happy about that. And today, we was at school today, and we actually got out early. And now I'm back here in my man cave at home in the back because they let us out early because of the weather. Evidently, there's supposed to be a storm or something coming through. So we all got out of school early, maybe about 1:45. And me trying to get work finished up at the school and what have you before I make my last visit there. Okay, just trying to get as much accomplished as possible. But I'm really thankful to be at this point and to be able to even talk about retiring. You know, it seems like this time could be such a long time coming, but it's here now, and I'm beginning to see that and being able to top all the loose ends and what have you. I think what I'm going to miss most of all is talking with my students and advising and leading. One student, now lately several students have said to me, Ezell, you should be preaching. And I'm like, nah, I've been there. I won't say done that because I've really, excuse me, the wind is blowing and I'm trying to keep this going at the same time and talk, not lose my train. And they would say that, but I think it's because, you know, I really like to listen to Joel Osteen. For you all who don't know him, go look him up. Joel Osteen, he gives a lot of positivity that actually when I was going through my darkest times in life, he was the one that was able to speak or resonate with my spirit to where I was able to get to where I am, you know, and to go through those times or whatever. But I kind of try to remember that when I'm speaking with the youth and when I'm advising anyone. Here comes the rain, I think. Okay, but anyway, on that level to where I like to minister and try to help people and give them some of the advice that I think that has helped me through life, and that's to share from my personal experiences and those things that have proven. Okay, let me get back with you. Got to take care of some of these things. Okay, one moment. Well, maybe I can keep going. Okay, when I came back here, my umbrella up there had been picked up and thrown over somewhere. So I said, ooh, the wind is coming. Here comes the rain now. Maybe I can make these points real quick though. But what I think I'll miss the most is being able to encourage the youth and to be able to share with them from my own experiences and also teaching them about who we are. Okay, God gave me a warning. Okay, I better go and move this. I get back. Okay, just came in from out of the rain. It is pouring down out there, so I just decided I better come on in. And I'd already been warned to come out of the rain. Okay, so but what I was saying that I think this is what I'm going to miss the most in this public school system here, being able to, you know, when you're really teaching in the school system, you really get a chance to see life from the perspective of a child and the things that they may miss. And as the eyes of God, as I say, we the adults, we should be able to look and see when a student is hurting or when they are striking out, that there's always a reason, and you need to look beyond those things. And the experiences, like any professional, if you're really called to do whatever you do, you're able to see a lot further than maybe the common person or the person who maybe too close to what's going on. It says, I try to explain it like when you go to the doctor, you have to fill out your history and all this, and you have to, talk about your symptoms and what's going on, and then you have to talk to the patient to try to get some idea about what's going on, because they may not, because as children and as a child, they can't see what you can see when you're 63 years old. Okay, so to be able to give them light, especially to those that are open, if they're not so bitter to where they cannot receive what you're saying, I guess it's kind of like a gift you have to have. And I've had the experience of being able to give guidance, give advice, to bring peace and understanding to some of the situations that our children, I say our children because they are our next generation. It's really very rewarding, and it has been for me down through these years. It's had its trials, and I guess everyone has to go through trials and tribulations if you're gonna have a life that's even worth living here. I can remember when times seemed like they were so good and you really didn't have a testimony to tell, but when you go through some stuff, you go through some experiences in life, this is where we become richer and probably become even sweeter to God, because you've been through it is one thing to talk to someone who is really shallow, and people who have never gone through anything, it's really hard to resonate with them. But when you've gone through something, I think that is what opens up the minds and the ears of those who are seeking something better, or seeking truth, or seeking, can even listen to you. So I've had those experiences, and they've been pretty rough in my life. And I gained so much wisdom from those things until if I don't put it in a book, and if I can't talk to people or whatever, I think that's the reason why I did put some things into writing, so that it can pass on to someone else who might need a word, And so that's the importance of having diaries. That's the importance of putting the things that you've learned, that God has given you, to write it. And I've pretty much gotten to the point to where I like to read things because it doesn't move. When you're talking to people, it moves all over the place, and you try to ask them something and they jump from here to there, whatever. But if they can just write it down and I can read it, then they take time to do that, then it's a lot easier for me to learn from other people. But if you get in this confrontation with people and they jump all around from one emotion, will not stick to the topic, will not stick to whatever the question was or whatever, that is very hard for me to entertain people who do those things. Okay. So I think it's a virtue to be able to stick to the topic and deal with that particular topic. Sometimes I can even go way around to come back, but I always try to make sure that I'm answering that particular point or topic or whatever. I hope this is not too all over the place, because I'm dealing, I was trying to get relaxed outside and really get to where I can deliver a point. But I guess the main thing is that I just wanted to share with you that as I move to this retirement thing, and just expressing the joy that I've had and have learned and been able to be in the school system and to be able to help those who are coming after us. And I'm really excited about what next. I'm excited about that also. So what will I do here at my theater? What will I do in Montgomery? I'm planning on reaching back toward my hometown, which is Tuskegee. Yeah, Tuskegee. Okay. I want to be able to continue with another page of my life, growing and sharing. And I hope, and I have, I'm hoping for good things to happen, at this point. And it's nice to be at this point. Okay. Well, with that said, until next time, peace. Hello, family. This is Mr. E. If you would like to support the works of Mr. E or any of Ezell's productions, you may make your donations at Cash App. You will use $EKUFIE, EKUFIE, or you may make your payments through check or money order made out to Anthony Ezell or to Ezell's Productions, LLC. That address is P.O. Box 492, Jackson, Alabama, 36545. Or you may contact us at the phone number of 251-709-1123. Thank you.